Hi, and welcome back to Talk of the Town. Recognizing a need to provide food, medical, educational, and shelter services to people in need, Helping Hand Healing Ministries, supported by Binya Foundation, a WHHI-TV news partner, has been in operation since August of 2009. Joining us now, Executive Director Justine Rutledge, to share how we as viewers can help with this organization. Justine, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
For a very important mission.
Yes.
So what type of help does the organization need at this time?
At this time, the organization needs funding, volunteers with skills,
And go ahead.
we need volunteers with skill, any type of help. We're not just looking for a handout,
Right.
but something to give back to the community in turn.
And how did you get into this business of helping those who are under-resourced?
It could be a long story, but I'll make it short.
Okay.
It's a passion that I have for people. I've been doing it since I was a kid, knee-high. And I have worked with the Department of Social Services for 10 years in New York, where I work very closely with people. And upon relocating back to South Carolina, I started to work with unfortunate and under-resourced people that really needed help, and someone to bring attention to the community to see what we could do as people to help the people that's in need. So I had a friend that had 3 children, a 3-month-old baby. She was homeless, staying in her car. And I took her home. In the meantime, I was already raising 6 children for my sister. I was told you cannot bring everyone in who needs help, but I couldn't see her living in a car during the month of December, cold with a 3-month-old baby.
Yeah.
The next morning, I took her to Department of Social Services, to the Emergency Assistant Department. I was told to put her on a bus to go to Savannah, Georgia, or Charleston, because there was no area shelter that could house her in Beaufort. And I started wondering, and it brought me to thinking how desperately we need a shelter in Beaufort. I have seen people sleeping in cars, abandoned building, and for one, I had a very close relative, very close to me, that worked for the Naval Hospital for 23 years. Got hurt on the job. Within a year, she had no income, going back and forth with workman comp. Nothing was solved. She ended up losing her place. She became homeless. And I just couldn't bear the thought of a person working for 23 years, got into a situation like this, and there was no help around.
And so Helping Hand Healing Ministries' mission is to help those
that are in need,
less fortunate, obviously,
yes.
and I would think homeless, without shelter, and individuals with children.
Yes.
And so what specific services are you looking, or do you provide, and what can we do to help?
Okay, I have been providing services. I don't have a shelter, but I network with other organizations to find shelter. I have also placed mothers and children with family members of mine that was willing to help me to help them for a period of time. I have a pastor who comes in and he does counseling, words of encouragement.
And so if the community at large, our community, wants to help, they can contact they can contact Helping Hand Healing Ministries, and you would be able to, I guess, direct them as to
Yes.
what needs need to be met for your organization.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for all you do and for your caring.
Thank you.
And we thank you so much for joining us on today's Talk of the Town.